So I Twitch stream a lot, and all the followers have said they wanted to see the new computer build, and so I'm going to be doing this little vlog series as I go along. Hopefully, it will help people, but also it's for me as well to see that I can actually get this done. Um, the main thing that's changed for me, I have a water loop system at the moment, but it's a soft tubing system. I'm going straight for glass. It's 14 mil glass, and it's the reason going for glass is it's just really nice and shiny. As you can see in the light, it looks really good and shiny. And the other reason as well for the shine in the glass is also because it doesn't stain. It should easily get rid of all the fluid once you go through again. It should just look clean every time. That's hopefully what it should do. I mean, it is glass, it shouldn't stain at all. And the other reason for the shine is also we've got these Barrow fittings here. Now, if the camera could just zoom in correctly, come on camera, there we go. Then as you can see, they're very nice and very chrome shiny. So again, everything's all going to sort of bling out and look really nice, and I think it's going to look really cool. Now, as you can see, it's all set on a Asus Prime Pro X570 motherboard. The reason going for this really is because the case I'm using is a Lian Li white dynamic 011 or whatever you want to call it. So it's pretty damn sweet case, to be honest. Designed obviously for water cooling, but the main other reason as well is in here. As you can see, I've got the motherboard already set in just to sort of see what it would look like, and it really accents it well with the white and the silver and the black. It just matches everything in, and hence with the Barrow silver chrome fittings, I think that's just going to really sort of pop out nicely. The other thing that I've managed to do as well is managed to get myself a Blyncsy water block. And as you can see, again, it's like a nice sort of chrome effect here going on, and the camera can't seem to focus correctly. There we go. With the indicator here, which will show the temperature and flow and everything else like that. Well, that's the idea. That's the idea there. So that'll be good. Now, pairing up this motherboard, I've only got this CPU. It's only the Ryzen 2700, not the X model. It's because I just basically ran out of money. With everything else I'm going to show you, I just started to run out of money, and I just can't then afford pretty much what I need to. Pain in the backside, but it is what it is. The other reason really for going for this is it's the 8-core version, obviously. So again, streaming and everything for this rig is pretty much what it's for. It's a gaming streaming rig. I'm trying to do all in one go, see how it goes. Now, I could go for the 3700X, but again, funds, I was just like, no, I really want to make sure that I get the 3900, or use this as a placeholder and wait for the 4000 series, which apparently should be coming out the following year, as in 2020. So if that does happen, at least then I've got a placeholder, I can get rid of that, I can then sell it on and get some money back. It may not be a lot, but I still get some money back. So I see that as a plus, really. Now, I've been looking around for pumps, and the only pump unit I could find which I thought would look good, because a lot of this is obviously black accented around the outside and a little bit on the inside face here, but I thought let's go for a white with glass cylinder reservoir. And the reason for that, again, white I just think would pop well with everything here, and it would just look really good for it. Hopefully it will. We'll see. You can always be wrong, obviously. Hopefully I'm not. Here I've obviously got a Blyncsy flow indicator. Now, I've never had one before, and I thought it would be nice to have one. You've got the ports on the side here, so it's going to go, obviously water's going to flow in through this way. Now at the bottom here, I unfortunately don't have a fitting. I forgot to get a right angle fitting, because I'm going to put the Barrow chrome again, lovely, tap fitting there, and that's basically just going to be where you can connect it onto and then drain out. It'll be at the lowest point, because where I'm going to put that is effectively, hopefully, it's going to come in here, the pump's going to be here, it's going to come along here, and that's where the flow indicator is going to go, and hopefully it'll come out the bottom there. Now, to power all this lovely monstrosity of work, I've got the Seasonic Focus Gold, 80 plus gold, 1000 watt modular system, fully modular, so I can obviously add, take away, do whatever I need to do to make the system work really well, and hopefully it will, cable management will be good. Here I've got one Vega 56 with the 64 BIOS flashed onto it. and hopefully I'm going to flush this out. I've got the other one upstairs. Flush that one out, we can do some Crossfire, because obviously the motherboard itself says so itself, it can do AMD Crossfire. We shall see. Not a huge amount of games support Crossfire, obviously, but multi-GPU they do, so hopefully with the CPU and everything else, and obviously the Vega itself, we can get a multi-GPU setup going. Within the case itself, I'm going to be putting a 360 radiator up here with 3 RGB fans. At the top, I'm going to be putting a 240 radiator with 2 RGB fans. I'm then going to put another 3 fans along the bottom. I want to try and put another one in here, but I don't think it's going to fit. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't think it doesn't look big enough. But basically, you're going to have the air coming in here, so these SSD bays will have to be taken out. Mount all the fans along the bottom here as an intake, so it pulls the air in underneath. And then as an extract, obviously, for the top and for the back. And then that way, I've got all the air going in, obviously one way, and all out the other way. Yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. I've got everything I need now. The only thing I can probably say is I've got these 2 dyes of water. So it's obviously, you know, the concentrate, as it were. So I'm going to be using deionized water, because that's what we have here. We don't really have distilled. Can't really find it in a decent cheap area. So I've got deionized. I've got a kill coil, so silver, so that's all good. I've got some other liquid that's going to go in, obviously, but I didn't know whether or not to go for the white with the whole build or go with the black for the whole build. I'm still up thinking. I don't know, because the black would look good in obviously the reservoir. The white would look good going around the pipework and with the chrome. So yeah, I don't quite know really what's the best bet to do. If it would just stay, yeah, don't stay still. If it would stay still, so I don't quite know what is the best bet to do. So if anyone's got any suggestions or comments of the build, how I'm going to be doing it, how it's going to go across, if I'm going to fail miserably, by all means put your comments and shout outs down in the section below. You know where it is. I'm going to try and link some of this products as well. Hopefully I can find all the links for everything, because again, I just bought it all and just didn't really pay attention, which is always great. And yeah, if you want to, you can always subscribe, or again, come see me on Twitch and come follow.